Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana is tamu sana. If you keenly followed Moses Kuria's homecoming and his rally today in Thika, Kiambu County, you can easily conclude it was a total failure. And I'm saying a total failure because this is a leader who has been out of the country for several weeks. And his homecoming naturally was expected or should have elicited a lot of joy and excitement. We were expecting to see Kenyans on the streets turning out in large numbers to welcome their leader. But that was not the case. The attendance was way too low. It was below par. And then the rally was very cold. There was not all that excitement. Kenyans were expecting something like an Atembea homecoming that we saw some few weeks in Tanzania. But that was not the case again. And then also Kenyans were expecting that Moses Kuria could have used this occasion maybe to state clearly on which side maybe is supporting. Because Moses Kuria in the recent days has been actually flip-flopping. At one time is attacking William Ruto, the other time is attacking Raila Amolo Odinga. So Kenyans were expecting that Moses Kuria could have used that occasion maybe to make things straight. Kenyans were expecting such kind of declaration. But instead, Moses Kuria had this to say.
Watu wengi wananiuliza ati ukikuja huko Thika katika hiyo mkutano ati mimi nitangaze sijui kama niko Azimio ama niko Kenya Kwanza. Mnataka nitangaze? Mnataka nitangaze? Mnataka nitangaze? Mnataka nitangaze? Mimi nimetangaza niko upande wa Mungu. Na kwa hivyo mimi nitakatalia hapo. Mimi ni psychophant wa Mungu. Mimi ni diehard wa Mungu. Na sitachoka kuonyesha watu wa Mungu njia ambayo ni ya kweli. Sawa?
Wacha kuwe na CCK, wacha kuwe na TSP, kuwe na Kenya ya Martha Karua, kuwe na vyama vingi. Wakenya wapumue. Kama huwezi kuingia na Kenya, pengine utaingia CCK ama TSP. Lakini tukiwa na chama moja kwa eneo moja, hiyo ni uongozi wa kimambavu. Nomination itakuwa rigged na hutakuwa na mahali ya kuenda.
Yes. From that short clip, it's very clear that Moses Kuria is undecided and is just still speculating. He's waiting for an opportune moment to see now which side he can actually benefit from. That exposes Moses Kuria as an opportunistic leader. A leader who does not believe in himself. A weak leader. And also during the rally, Moses Kuria also revealed that he had invited Ndindi Nyoro to be the master of ceremony in his rally. And that also shows you clearly that by inviting Ndindi Nyoro, Moses Kuria wanted to use the Uda wave, it may be Mount Kenya, to milk some political mileage out of that. That shows again that Moses Kuria is not all that strong in Mount Kenya. He cannot actually stand alone as Moses Kuria on the mountain. And that now brings us to the question. Is Moses Kuria overrated on the mountain, or actually what is Moses Kuria's position or factor on the mountain? From where I sit, ladies and gentlemen, I've constantly maintained that in Mount Kenya, as I talk right now, there is no leader who can actually influence the ground apart from President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Moses Kuria, assuming today, he makes things clear that he's not supporting William Ruto and he's not with Uhuru Kenyatta. He will immediately become relevant on the mountain. That's a given fact, ladies and gentlemen. If, for example, Ndindi Nyoro or even Rigathi Gachagua were today announced they are abandoning William Ruto and that they are also not joining hands with President Uhuru Kenyatta, most definitely they will become irrelevant on the mountain. So those are just clear indications that Moses Kuria is an overrated politician on the mountain. He is being given a popularity that he does not actually deserve. And that can explain also why Moses Kuria decided not to defend his seat in Gatundu. Moses Kuria knows for a fact that assuming he decides to defend his Gatundu South seat, he will definitely lose that seat. So Moses Kuria is cleverly trying to avoid that looming embarrassment. Moses Kuria is avoiding that looming embarrassment. And the main reason Moses Kuria does not want to state his position, because I strongly believe that Moses Kuria is really desperate for an alliance with William Ruto. I'm very sure about that. But now that William Ruto is not all that keen on having an alliance with him, Moses Kuria is still speculating outside. There is no difference between Moses Kuria and Mwangi Kiunjuri. These are just overrated leaders. The mere fact that William Ruto is not very keen on having an alliance with Moses Kuria, that leaves Moses Kuria on the periphery, still speculating. But even with that, Moses Kuria does not want to go very far away from William Ruto. The main reason of that, Moses Kuria wants to maybe get some strong leaders from the mountain who will just contest through his party, so that eventually Moses Kuria will have some elected leaders after August election. That's exactly what Moses Kuria is trying to do here. That's his game plan. Already knows he's not going to defend his seat. So he wants to position himself at a place where he can attract some very strong aspirants, so that these strong aspirants can contest through his party. And according to his estimation, the only place he can get those aspirants is by aligning himself with Uda. But that again is an indication that Moses Kuria is also not a very calculative kind of a politician. Things are bound to change on the mountain. Uhuru Kenyatta, ladies and gentlemen, the mere fact, in fact, the day Uhuru Kenyatta will hit the ground on the mountain, things will drastically change on the ground. So Moses Kuria here is also being exposed as a leader who is not all that smart politically. He can't stand alone as Moses Kuria. He can't influence the ground alone as Moses Kuria. But he wants to use Uda's wave or other popularity to be seen to be having a clout on the ground. But that is not the case, ladies and gentlemen. This is a very weak leader, a leader who cannot influence anything on the ground. And that's largely what I've been maintaining in this YouTube channel. A Moses Kuria without Uda is a shell. A Moses Kuria without Uhuru is a shell. This is a leader who cannot stand on his own 2 feet. He cannot. And then also to something related to that, sometimes back Mwangi Kiunjuri was also being overrated on the mountain. In fact, when Mwangi Kiunjuri was still a cabinet minister, he was being given a lot of popularity. And he was even being seen as William Ruto's most likely running mate. And upon now, Mwangi Kiunjuri parting ways with William Ruto and also showing some dilly-dallying signs, he does not want to join Uhuru Kenyatta. As I talk right now, Mwangi Kiunjuri is a struggling aspirant for a parliamentary seat. He's not even sure of winning a parliamentary seat in Laikipia. That's the leader who some times back was being hyped, can be Mount Kenya, kingpin after Uhuru Kenyatta. And that is the same case with Moses Kuria. These are leaders who are just hanging onto William Ruto's coat to remain relevant on the mountain. But I'm saying, in the coming few months, they are most likely going to be rendered irrelevant, because there is no side that is actually going to be very keen on them, because already they don't have that clout on the ground. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, I strongly believe that Moses Kuria's homecoming party, having looked at all the variables, that was a failed rally. And it exposes Moses Kuria as a person who has been overrated on the mountain. He is a weak leader in Mount Kenya. Yes. And before I conclude, just as I did state when I was starting, in case you've just bumped here, and so far you have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Give it a like, please. To our fans, our subscribers here, I'm very much humbled, very grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here. God bless you. God bless Kenya. To any other person who also loves our video, you love our video, and so far you have also not yet subscribed. Take this moment right now, tap on the subscription button and also on the notification bell to receive a notification anytime you upload a new video. God bless you. God bless Kenya.